Net spells. Possibly one of the most powerful spells in the game, not that they do any damage of course, but the tactical opportunities that it can provide you can be devastating for an enemy. So let's have a gander at some of the potential uses for this spell. So this tactic is primarily for the Empire who need a light wizard with the Net of Amantok spell. So our first use of a net spell is against large targets, things like Kolek, giants, generals on mounts, flying things or generals on flying mounts. Anything that can be easily blasted by missiles is our target here. Enemy generals or the most dangerous unit to you is probably priority. So I'm going to wait till the enemy gets quite close before I use my net spell, as handgunners seemingly have better accuracy against closer targets. And while old Kolek is stuck there, he's going to get hammered by my missiles and will cut off a quarter of his health before he even reaches the fight. So keep an eye out for those who are careless with their general, whether it's online or offline. This works a treat for doing damage to your enemy's strongest and most important units. Are you tired of having your cavalry charged in the face by enemy cavalry? Well, why not freeze them in place so they can't charge you and then ram home the advantage? This is a great way to use the net spell to gain an advantage on the flank. You can avoid your unit being damaged by massive enemy charge bonuses and get a free charge in yourself. Now to the front line. This is the enemies here. You can cause a major disruption to the enemy's front line by freezing half of it in place. So these three units are all quite close together. I'm going to net them down, and then this means that the enemy's line has just become a hell of a lot shorter and they've got a shorter line further back. This could buy me time to overpower that longer front line, or I could even flank round with some cavalry to hit a few hammer and anvils. Or you could just charge the netted units in the face and get rid of them instead. We could pull a cheeky combo with our artillery. If we overcast the spell by double clicking it, it will increase the effect duration. Of course this costs twice as much magic and there's a higher risk of miscast, but it's worth it if it lands. So I'm going to try and drop the net on a bunch of units that are all close together. I could then net them in place, and you've guessed it, I'm going to bombard the crap out of them with my artillery. Look for bunched up units that are all running inside each other. The more people you can trap in the circle, the better. And because all these units are close together, it's going to make it hard for our artillery to miss, maximising our damage output. You can rain down unholy death upon your foe, and there's nothing they can do about it. All these same ideas can be executed by the female Glade Lord for the elves. Her ability, Prey of Anathrema, nets a unit in place and increases the damage it takes from missiles. However, it can only be cast on one unit. So there's a few cheeky tactics you can pull with the net spells. This works in campaigns and online. It's great for surprising people. They'll charge their cavalry or general in and then get netted in place and crap themselves because they know what's coming. Can be very, very useful. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the future.